Alright, today's lesson, how to install a new battery in your vehicle. Get yourself a ratchet and a 10mm socket. I have a diesel truck. We got two batteries. One is good right there, and this new one is going right here. First thing we gotta do is remove this rubber bracket that holds the battery in place. Alright, that's it with that. That's one piece there. Then I gotta move this bar right here. Typically you get a size 13 or socket here. Just spin this guy over here, just like that. I highly recommend cleaning these clamps. We'll do that when I get home because I have all the different material there. Then you just grab your battery and pop it in. All right, just like that. This rubber bracket just goes right back down in there. Tighten it down there, and then we'll go from there. Just hand tighten it. Once you have that bracket properly installed, that's going to hold your battery in place. Then you take the battery installation kit, green on the negative, red on the positive. Just put that grease on the terminals there. Looking through my phone, so this will help prevent that corrosion, y'all. All right, once you have it all over the post, you can grab your negative and just pop it on there. And I'll be cleaning the oxidation when I get home. You grab your positive. All right, this one's different than my old battery, but here we go. Just like that. Then you tighten down these screws with the size 10mm, just like that. Tighten it down. Very well, so nice and tight. Don't over tighten it, just like that. That's it. Make sure you tighten up the clamps onto the terminal posts. You should be able to get back in your vehicle. Start right up. Wow. So we had to bring this out because it's not starting. Too much corrosion. Let's go ahead and clean it right now and then give it a shot again. All right, so AutoZone rep is telling me the better way to deal with corrosion on your terminal connectors with corrosion, and you can clean them, but they have these guys right here: battery cleaner plus acid detector and battery corrosion preventative. So step one, step two.
So what it does is it changes color when it's detecting any acid that was on it, which is what causes most of the corrosion. When it turns pink, that means that there was some sort of acid that was on it. You let it sit for a second, wipe it all down, clean it all off.
And it looks like it's eating it all off there.
Once you get all the main deep-rooted stuff off, then you want to take a wire brush and kind of get all the rest of the dust off. But you can see that it's already kind of pitted in. Now it's a rough surface. All your protectant layer is completely gone. So that's why we recommend replacing it. Now it no longer has that protective layer to keep it from corroding again.
I actually cleaned them about 2 months ago. It got back to this.
That means that your previous battery had a major leak on it.
I'm learning. If I replace these, I just cut them off at the copper cable there?
Usually the whole cable is in one. Depending on the dealership, some of them offer just the connector. Some of them offer it all in one cable.
Okay. So now you said a wire brush just to kind of get the rest of it, right?
You see how normally it's supposed to be gray out here on the inside? It's that pinkish color.
Yeah.
That means that the protective coating on the inside there is also completely gone.
Damn.
Now that's the first thing that the acid usually touches, is it touches the bottom of the connector and the inside of the connector. That's kind of where most of the issues are going to be. And it's also pretty pitted in there. So rather than having a flat, solid connection all the way down your terminal, you're going to have a bumpy connection. So only about, I'd say, maybe 60% of that is actually going to be a nice flat touch to it. It's not going to have any connection problems, but it definitely could cause issues in the future.
All right, y'all. So that's what it is. It's not always just getting a new battery. Even though the old battery did fail, so I had to get a new battery anyway, what may have been the cause of that, more than it being an old battery, is these terminals no longer having the protection that they should have. Because when they turn pink or copper like that, that means the protective coating, see how it's gray back here? That protective coating is gone. And so oxidation, corrosion is now more probable. So I got to get new terminals. And when I go to replace them, I'll make a video on that. Because when you have corrosion on these terminals, making contact with the posts, I forget what the term is, but the AutoZone guy told me that it draws from the battery constantly because the contact is not correct. And that's what builds up the corrosion, I guess. Let me know in the comments for you pros out there as well. All right, we did step one right here, and now we're going to do step two. At least that way it'll be somewhat preventative, right? I need both hands to get the rest of it, but something like that. All right, y'all, so another piece of advice I got, because I had all that corrosion, right, on the terminal connector, right, we cleaned it up, both of them, cleaned them up quite a bit. We're not done yet. But I went to try to start my truck and it still wouldn't start. The contact wasn't the way it should be. And so what we did is added a paper clip where we put that connector down on the terminal and then tightened it down so now it's nice and secure. And all you got to do is wiggle it to break it off. And like AutoZone said, it's like it was never even there. Look at that. This is just temporary fix. Also, I learned today that if you have a diesel where you have two batteries, they run in tandem on diesel vehicles. So, for example, that battery, according to my battery tester, it's at 100% capacity, but 68% charge or whatever. And this one's brand new, so I'll have to get a new one just because these guys run in tandem on diesel vehicles. They were telling me that if you have a lower percentage one, like 68% and 100%, the 68% one will begin to drain the 100% one so they can match percentages, whether they end up being, so that way they are both at 68%. So that's what I learned today. All right, so now we got to do this oil based, but we're just going to spray on top.
As it gets hot, it'll turn kind of tacky.
Okay.
And it creates a good bond that way, so it doesn't let anything past it.
Sweet. Okay. Well, there you go, guys. This is what you do with a used vehicle. Even if you get a new battery, check your connectors. Make sure they're in good shape. If they've been eaten up by corrosion, you're probably going to have issues fairly quickly, right? Even though it's a new battery.
Yeah,
you don't take care of that?
It'll cause a parasitic draw and end up killing it.
Parasitic draw. That's what it was. Yeah. All right. So you don't want that parasitic draw because parasites are bad. All right. So much better on the brand new battery. Let's see if the truck starts. Learned a lot today, y'all. Let's see what we get. All right, we get that. And there you go. My truck is running once again. As always, follow for more tools, tech, DIYs, and amazing deals.